keeping just 5 players from last season. And while they brought in so many new faces, they brought back an old face too. I'm joined now by assistant coach Danny Tatro. Coach, tell me about this year's roster. What did the GM and the staff really look to enhance this year?
Rapid City Central Cobbler football team didn't exactly have the best season this past fall, ending the year with a 3-7 record. And the team will look different next year as head coach Rob Sales has resigned from his post atop the program. Today was win or stay home for the Rushmore Thunder JV boys team, playing host to Fremont for the JV state championship this afternoon. The Thunder looking for their 5th state title in program history. Take it out to the Thunderdome now. Pick it up in the second period. Casey Miller sends the saucer pass up ice to Caden Clapperich. He's got one-on-one with the goalie, fakes the shot, and then Clapperich buries the backhand to put Rushmore up 2-0. Later on, the Flyers would kill off the Thunder 5-on-3 power play with a little offense of their own. Tyler Hyatt nets the wrister to cut the lead in half. Nice shot there to beat the goalie low side. But just 2 minutes later, the Thunder would respond. Isaiah Helsden beats the goalie after some nice dangling to go up 3-1. But the Thunder, they were not done yet. Solid forecheck pressure is created on this play. They get the turnover, and Blake DeVries scores off the tic-tac-toe passing. He'd finish with a hat trick as the Thunder are your boys' JV state champions by a final score of 7-3. And to the Diamond, South Dakota's 8 best Class A Senior Legion baseball teams kicking off the state tourney today at Fitzgerald Stadium in Rapid City. We'll start with the morning matinee. Aberdeen taking on Brandon Valley. Aberdeen gets on the board in the top of the first. Stuart Farrand hits a pop fly to right center field. It's caught for the out, but deep enough for Brandon Kuzler to tag up and score from third as the Smitties take an early 1-0 lead. A couple batters later, Alex Haid bloops a single just over the shortstop's head into shallow left field. The base hit scores Derek Hunstad from second. It's 2-0 Aberdeen in the game's first frame. But it didn't take long for Brandon Valley to respond. In the bottom of the first, Peyton Livingston gets a hold of one to deep right field, and all Hunstad can do is watch it leave the yard. The solo shot, part of a solid day offensively for the Region 2A champs as Brandon Valley tops Aberdeen by a final score of 9-5. And in the second game of the day, Renner and Mitchell going head-to-head at Fitzgerald Stadium. Solid day on the mound for Renner's Spencer Coolwine. He gets Jed Schmidt swinging with the curveball here. Renner's first 6 recorded outs were all strikeouts, and Coolwine ended the day with 13 Ks over 7 innings of work. Doesn't take much offense with that kind of pitching. Peyton Garbers lines a base hit to right. That scores Coolwine to give Renner a 1-0 lead, but Garbers is tagged out after he tripped and fell on his way to second base. But the Royals tack on another run in the first. Nick Hextra sends this pitch down the right field line. Great diving attempt here by Carson Max, but it lands in play for an RBI double, and Renner goes on to win this one. Final score 5-2. Tonight, the Rapid City Rush opening a 5-game homestand to end the season, having already been eliminated from playoff contention. To the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center we go for Game 1 between the Rush and the Grizzlies. The action got going quickly in this one. John Pusker settles the loose puck out front and just finds a way to sneak the puck in here for the goal as Utah goes up early 1-0. Later in the first, Utah gets another big scoring chance. Watch as Zach LaRaza chases down the puck here, uses a nifty deke to get himself an open net. The goalie is there for an acrobatic save as the lead stays at 1. And to the NBA now, the Boston Celtics, the best team in the Eastern Conference, hosting the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. Straight to the fourth quarter, Malcolm Brogdon breaks down the defense and finds Giannis Antetokounmpo on the backdoor cut for the dunk and 1 as the Bucks go up by 4 late. Back the other way, Boston gives the ball to Isaiah Thomas, who is Mr. Clutch in the game's winning moments. He proves it here with the layup to pull the Celtics within 1. So the Bucks looking to extend their lead now on the other end. Greg Monroe dishes the ball to Brogdon, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The Rookie of the Year candidate knocks down the fadeaway with Avery Bradley right in his face to put the Bucks up by 3. So last shot here for Boston. Marcus Smart's inbound pass is deflected, but he regains possession with a chance to tie it, and the shot is off the mark. The Bucks steal this one in Boston. 103-100 is your final score. The World Championships tournament starts Friday in Plymouth, Michigan. So while some would call that a step forward for women's hockey, others are calling news out of North Dakota 2 steps back. Today, the University of North Dakota Athletic Department announced it will cut its women's hockey program despite it being one of the more successful collegiate teams in the country. In a press conference today, Athletic Director Brian Faison and University President Mark Kennedy called it a tough decision, but said it had to be made as they anticipate a drop in state funding. The decision was scrutinized by several hockey players and fans alike, and the Grand Forks Herald actually reported the coaching staff hosted a recruit earlier in the day before learning of the team's future. The school also kept both its men's and women's swimming teams. And still in the second now, Ethan Caroline gets in on the power parade with a 3-run shot to center field. It's part of a 7-run inning for Rushmore, and the smile on his face as he rounds third here. That's why you play the game, folks. Rushmore wins it 8-3. So after tonight's action, Rushmore and Sioux Falls are set for a 1 o'clock matchup tomorrow afternoon. The winner will head to the state championship and wait for the consolation bracket winner. Yeah, Pierre's been pretty strong so far this tournament. Post-22, they're 2-0, but they haven't had a lot of offense.
No, they've kind of squeaked out 2 wins so far, so maybe they'll get their bats going tonight.
I'm sure the home team, or home fans would like to see that, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
All right, thanks, Justin. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.